Well guys, the peer pressure got to me and I was just showing off the rat rod to coworkers. I kind of ended up just driving the rat rod and doing a little burnout for them. Did it with the big fatties and I think I hurt the posi that's in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw it on the lift over here and we're gonna pull the cover off and see what it did. It kind of locked up the rear end, but if I move it back and forth, I can get it free again. So I don't think the ring and pin is messed up. I think it's just something to do with the spiders. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it on the lift and go through it and see what happened. And yes, I know it's not a very good idea to do that 2 weeks before the burnout contest. Or we're less than 2 weeks. We're like a week and a couple days. After we do this, we're parking it, we're not touching it. I think I should be okay though. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this on the lift and just double check. We got her up in the air. Definitely something wrong now because now it's open diff. Yeah, definitely something wrong. This used to be somewhat like locked up like a posi deal. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this cover off here, see what the problem was. Looks like we got a drain plug right here, so I'll probably drain the oil. Oh, I don't get splashed so much. Let's see if any chunks come out of this thing. Oh, yeah. That was not much fluid, boys, I tell you what. That was all the fluid that came out of there. Not good. That is slow going. Oh my boys. Oh. That is all metal in there. That's gonna be real fun to see. There's definitely stuff in there. All it was just metal. I could feel chunks putting my finger up in there. Oh boy. Yeah, I kind of told you what I did, right?
Yeah.
So, you want to see how much oil came out of this thing? Just kind of take a peek. Look in there. That didn't drain down. That's what came out of my drain plug.
Wow.
That looks pretty dry in there.
Dang. There's no fluid in that thing. Gosh dang. That's
Yikes.
material. That's not good. Yeah, I can't believe I'll try this thing. I pulled that drain plug and there was like nothing.
Right. I mean, it didn't look like it was ever leaking. I mean, small leak, but.
Because it all leaked out.
Wow.
But man, so what? Oh yeah. Spiders like that. Not in park, by the way.
Right.
All right, so what we got going on here, spiders are all messed up. You can see the chunked out tooth there. Let's see if we can, there we go. Got that chunked out tooth there. These are just kind of messed up, but not good. So, I mean, this ring gear, it ain't great either, but it's gonna work for the burnout contest. All we gotta do is burnouts. But as you can see, that pin right here to try and come out, it's gonna hit that ring gear. So then I started wondering, I'm like, hey, where's the C-clips that hold these axles in, right? So I don't think it's that type. I think it's the type where we're gonna have to pull these wheels off and there should be 4 nuts that hold the axle in, and I'm hoping that we can just pull it off like that. And if we pull that off, then we're gonna pull this ring gear off and we're gonna, I don't even think we're gonna pull the ring gear off. I think we're just gonna pull this ring gear out. I'm gonna put this back in right here and we're gonna weld this baby up. We're gonna do a Lincoln Locker type deal. Just get her all welded up. We're just gonna do that for the burnout competition, and then, as you guys know, I kind of want to do a 4 9-inch. So we're gonna just pretty much replace all this with the 4 9-inch. Get a nice rear end in here, do it right, do some cow tracks, and just kind of really spruce up the bottom end of this thing. This is just literally what me and Dad had laying around, and I don't think me and him ever thought that the rat rod was ever gonna get to this point. So we're here now, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get to work on this. Those ones on there a little better.
Yeah.
These brakes look brand new. Yeah. I mean, look at that. Still got the. You know what's crazy? These are the brakes that work. So I think these nuts right there are the ones we need to get off. Yeah, we don't want that going bad. Woo! Nice.
One down, one to go.
Look at that. It's got our own fresh coating on there called that Rust-Oleum.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of a nice way to do it.
Yeah, it's definitely ease of maintenance.
Ooh, I like that. You like that?
Yeah.
I didn't even do that one. That just matches the theme of the truck. Okay. Well, luckily we got this little access hole. Just pop these 4 nuts out and just keep pulling these out. So we keep pulling these out. We're gonna get this whole carrier out, and once we get the carrier out, we're gonna weld it up. So. No shims, dude.
They might be pressed on below the bearing then, but they're in there. See them?
That would be good. This whole thing is just kind of weird. That's good though. Now we can get in here,
Clean it all out.
just get a nice glob of this. Well, these are our rings. You want these? Well, that's not, no, but ooh. Yep, that's good stuff. All the junk that was in here, you can see a bunch of it. And something that Chris just found, luckily he found it because I didn't find it, is this carrier bearings toast. I turn it this way and it's stuck. It's not good. Then it goes this way, fine. You can hear the bearing, it's not good. So bearings toast, like I said, there's no fluid in here. Like that's literally the fluid that was in here. We got these axles out, so that's good there. We're gonna go ahead and you can see the heat, like that's not good. But we're gonna get this thing ready for the burnout contest. I'm just gonna replace this bearing in here. I'm just gonna send it because I don't wanna put much money in this rear end because this rear end is gonna be taken out. We're doing 4 9-inch, so I'm just gonna replace this bearing and just kind of be done with it. How's the bearing look, man? Oh, right there, dude. Oof. Oof. That's where we're having issues. That'll do it, Chris.
Yep.
That'll do it. Nice. Cool, well, at least I found the issue. Got the other bearing in there. Alrighty. We got this new bearing we found at AutoZone, you know, China. But you can see here, this thing is not happy, but we are going to make her work. I'll probably come in here and maybe deburr some of these, and I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But yeah. Looky there. New bearing on. Good to go. Alright everyone, so I got that bearing on. I've just been spending this time cleaning out this. There's no more shavings in here. This is all completely clean. I also took a wire wheel to this. Got this nice and clean. Chris is over there cleaning the cover and the yoke, so that'll be good to go. And then once everything's all cleaned up, I think we're probably going to clean up our mess and call it a night. It's kind of getting late, but we did get all the bearings and everything we need at the local parts store. Happy about that. Should not be too much of an issue. What I'm going to do with the carrier here is just go ahead and weld it up. So that's the plans here. Just weld it up. Do a regular locker in this thing. It's like a welded up locker, so it'll be like a spool. We're going to go ahead and get the mess cleaned up, go home, and we're going to come back and do this tomorrow. what this means. I'm gonna get in here. We're gonna weld up all these spiders. I'm gonna go and get after it. Well, we are all welded up in there. I gotta clean off all this slag and try and make sure none of this comes out from here and gets into the ring and pinion. We don't want that. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the ring gear, get all this slag off the ring gear. Just really do a nice job cleaning this up so that we don't have issues. It's all back together. Take a look at this. Spins. No problem, right? Fucking doing everything we want. Spinning all good. She's all happy again. Oh, look at that beautiful spool. That's so good looking. Oh my God. Hopefully in my next videos you guys don't see this like laying on the ground out at the Freedom Factory. That would suck. Oh, that little hard spot right there. Oh. Oh yeah, little heart. Oh yeah, little hard spot right there. That's all right. When she's in about 3rd gear, full throttle, that hard spot won't be nothing. She's golden. I'm happy with that. You happy with that, Chris?
Totally.
We torqued these down right here.
Ugga Spectre.
Yeah, but you didn't tell them how many.
4 Ugga.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yep. As you guys can tell, I probably don't care much about this rear end. You can't tell in video, this ring gear is tiny, the pinion's tiny, and all we really care about is getting through this burnout comp. And once we're done, this whole thing is coming out. I'm getting out of there. And we're gonna get cow tracks. And we're gonna get 4 9-inch. And we're gonna get John to put a trans brake, and then we're gonna do a wheelie with this thing. That's what we're talking about right there. Woo-wee. We got both tires spinning both ways. Hell yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Got a little wobble. That's all right, no biggie. No biggie, we're all good to go, baby! Right. Woo! All right, looking for a little test drive. Rear end makes some noise. Fucking mint. We got the rear end put back together. I kind of did a little test drive with it. I didn't do anything crazy, but I just kind of went and drove it. And everything seems good. The only thing that happens is on deceleration, it does have a little noise, kind of, you know, something like that. I'm not worried about it. It does have a pretty good pinion seal leak. We're just gonna kind of let it leak when it's gonna leak. Once we get to Florida, we'll fill it back up right before the burnout competition and do it like that. This rear end's right on its last leg. We totally understand that. We're gonna be 4 9-inch in this thing pretty quick. That's just kind of the plan for the burnout contest because we're really crunched on time. We've got less than a week to go. The rat rod is pretty much done. I did some final stuff to it. You can see here, we did some safety upgrades. You guys remember me doing that last time? If not, you can kind of see the video. But what this does is, you can see we got the radiator hose under there, and so I gotta protect if that radiator hose blows. If I didn't have the shield here, it's possible that it could fly up in the air, and the last thing you want to do is be nose up to a wall doing a burnout and then pop a hose and shoot coolant all the way into the crowd, scolding people. That's the last thing you want to do. So we have safety implementation for this. It looks like just like a stupid piece of metal, but it really looks dumb, I think. But I'm totally game for it because I know the safety stuff that it does. It's just, it gets put on there for the burnout contest. Anything that I would do without the burnout contest, I wouldn't have it on there. It's just kind of the nature of the beast, not running hood or sides or anything with this thing. So I just kind of did some touch-up stuff. I welded this back on because the radiator wasn't sturdy. It's sturdy now. Fix the googly eye. What else did I do? Oh, I got a overflow hose now. It goes into a bottle. Obviously nothing crazy, but last time I did overheat and this thing right here shot out and was spraying this way. Again, same thing. If it's spraying out, I don't know where the rat rod's gonna be aimed. The last thing I want to do is be spraying that out towards the crowd, because you guys know how far coolant can go under pressure. That should hold that together, hopefully. It's kind of some tidy up stuff. Burnout tires here, ready to go. One of them had a bad valve stem, so we went ahead and fixed that. We got slapper bars on there, all ready to go. Anything else I'm missing, Chris?
No way. Championship.
We've been spending a bunch of time getting this thing ready. So last time we did a burnout contest, it's been 5 months. It was in November, and pretty much right after Cleetus and Cars in November in Houston, I bought turbos for this thing, and I just kind of went crazy with the turbo kit, getting everything done, and just kind of doing everything. So now I'm just trying to get all the tools ready. I just want this thing to have the best chance of doing good at the burnout contest. I have no like crazy hopes of winning. I mean, it'd be cool if we did, but I am just so happy to be able to go compete with something I built myself. That's something that not a lot of people can say, and I take a lot of pride in being able to do that. So I'm really proud to be able to say that I've done that, and the rat rod has just come way farther than I ever anticipated it coming. So it definitely needs a lot more upgrades as far as safety goes. If we're going to be doing any sort of racing with it, that's definitely a concern. I need to fix brakes on the front. I got a lot of front end work, roll cage, stuff like that. As far as extra parts coming, I'm pretty much gonna pack my whole toolbox. I'm gonna get my whole toolbox ready to go and bring that with us. I'm also gonna have extra AN fittings and lines. I have electrical connectors, crimpers, extra wire. Pretty much, I have extra fuel pumps. So pretty much anything that could go wrong, I'm trying to prepare for. I'm gonna have spare tires for the trailer on the way there. What else? I got jack. I got everything that I feel like I would need. So I don't know what else there could be that I would need, but I'm just trying to be as prepared as possible. I'm gonna bring the timing light. We're gonna double check timing once we get there. Just make sure everything is good as far as that goes. But other than that, we're just doing the last tidy up thing. Excited to go to Cleetus and Cars and kind of represent my sponsors a little bit. I hope that I can do good for them, because they're the ones that have dough on the line, and all you guys that have been watching, I hope that I can do something cool for you guys, because you've really been watching, and I got a consistent fan base. It's not very big, but the guys that do watch, I can tell that you guys are devoted. So I'm trying to do as good as I can to kind of make you guys proud. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. I'm gonna go ahead and push this thing back in the garage and get ready to put it on the trailer for this weekend. I just kind of wanted to go over some updates for you guys as far as everything we did on the rat rod. So next time you see this thing, we're going to be probably going to Florida. So if you guys want to see the live feed, there will be a live feed of this going down. It's on Cleetus's website, CleetusMcFarland.com or baldeagle.com. I think that's what it is. But there'll be a live feed on there. You do have to pay for it. I think you can buy it now. It's $14, but you also get to watch the Freedom 500, the Crown Vic race before. But anyway, if you guys want to watch it right then and there, you can do that and support him. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. If you made it to the end of this video, hit that subscribe button, please. I would appreciate it. Hit the bell, do all this stuff. You know what to do. You've watched YouTube videos before. This isn't new. But if you guys made it this far, I really appreciate the subscribe. We're really working hard on getting monetized. My views are already past what I need for monetization. I just need subscribers. I need 700 subscribers, more than what I have now. So if we could really work on that, share this video, do whatever you got to do, I would really appreciate it. A lot of you guys that watch aren't subscribed. Not sure why. It is what it is. But if you guys subscribe, I would appreciate it. Thank you. See you next time.